and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new to my channel, Life with Liv. Also, a little something different about this video. I don't know if you'll notice or not. I'm not wearing my glasses, and that is mainly because I'm kind of fed up of having that ring like around my glasses. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are fed up with it too, and I'm kind of lazy and don't want to put on my contacts, so we're gonna do this without glasses, with no glare, no contacts. I could still see the camera, kind of. I could see it a lot better like this. I'll stay back here for the sake of you guys. Anyways, for today, I'm gonna be sharing some of my favorite Netflix movies and shows. This was also on the poll on my Instagram, and a lot of people did vote for it. I decided to do that video for this week, and because we are still somewhat in quarantine, even though some things are being uplifted, many people are still kind of stuck at home. So I thought that this would be a good idea, and a lot of you guys might want to know some Netflix movie or show recommendations if you haven't watched any of these shows yet. But before we get into the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos, because maybe you might want to see every video I make. I don't know. Make sure to do that. Make sure to like this video if you like the recommendations, and comment down below what shows you recommend or what shows you've been watching, or if you've even seen some of these shows. Let me know how you think about it. I'd love to hear some of your feedback and comments, so yeah, don't forget to do that. Now let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first, let's start with Netflix shows. So my favorite show currently, and it's been my favorite, is Riverdale. I'm sure many of you guys have watched it, if you haven't heard of it, or if you haven't watched it. Basically, it's based on the Archie comics. It is focused on these four friends and their experiences in the town, and they're kind of like trying to solve these like murders and like trying to solve these mysteries, and there's also like a lot of drama and love like tied into the show as well. But it's also like really dark. I think that's also what makes it kind of like addicting, because like it's not just your average teen drama stuff. It is like just a lot of darkness and like murders and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, I would totally recommend watching the show. The second show on my list is Big Mouth. Big Mouth is actually an animated TV show. It is so funny. Like, every time I watch the episodes, like I'm just cracking up like Lola. Netflix would describe it as like coming of age show, because the humor around the show is a lot based on like puberty and like growing up and like going through like these weird phases in your life. So it really focuses like on these middle schoolers and like how they're dealing with all that weird stuff. The show's just kind of crazy and funny and entertaining. That's why I really enjoy watching it. Now the third show is On My Block. I feel like the show is really underrated. Like a lot of people like don't watch it, but it is so funny too. Like I don't know about anybody else, but I love this show. It is one of my favorites. It is so addicting. Like there's only like a few episodes in each season, but like you could sit down and watch the whole season in probably like maybe one day. It's about a group of teens growing up in like the city. I think it's like really LA based. But yeah, one show that I put on my list that I have not watched yet is Never Have I Ever. I just saw the trailer like recently, and I was like, oh, this show seems like really cool. Like it seems to focus on like a girl trying to like impress a guy she likes, I think. I'm not too sure because I haven't watched it, but it does seem like a good show, so I would say check it out. It seems worth watching. This next show is, oh my god, Gossip Girl. If you haven't watched Gossip Girl or haven't even heard of it, what you doing? Go watch Gossip Girl. So Gossip Girl is actually like an older show. It's not even new. Like I think it's like 2007 based, or maybe even older. It is so worth watching. There are so many seasons and so many episodes, so it would take forever to finish, but if you want to binge watch, go ahead. Okay, and another good show that Netflix has, and they recently just added a new season, is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So this is like a dark twist to the show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I know like there's an animated show of it, and there's also like that reality TV show, but this one focuses more like on the dark side of Sabrina. It focuses on Sabrina's life and how she kind of like tries to deal with being half mortal and half a witch. But I also noticed that it focuses a lot more on like Sabrina trying to find herself in the witch community. I think the show's like a lot more darker than Riverdale because it just goes into like witchcraft and like super dark stuff. Just really dark. That's all I gotta say. Okay, now this is the last show on my list. I was really hesitant if like I should even put this show because I don't even know like if you guys might like it, but I know I like it, so I'm gonna recommend it to you guys. So it is Narcos and Narcos Mexico. Yeah, this is like such a random show for my list because lately it's all been like, oh, teenage life and like just like humor or like drama and love story. Like this one is so different. Like this is real life like stuff, but the show really focuses heavily on drugs, sex, violence, what else, I think profanity, a lot of profanity. But yeah, the whole show they're speaking Spanish except for like the DEAs. They're the only ones that would speak English. It's rated TV mature, so yeah, I would not recommend watching it if you are under like, I want to say 16, but I feel like 16 is even too young. I would say be 18 or over to watch it at least. So that was, oh, I got distracted so easily. Alright, that was the last show on my Netflix list. Now let's just move on to movies. If you like seeing Noah like you did and All the Boys I've Loved Before, then go watch Sierra Burgess is a Loser. Second movie is Dumplin' with Jennifer Aniston.
Dumplin'?
And I don't know the other girl's name, the main girl. Yeah, she's in the movie too. What I love about this movie is that it really emphasizes on like that everyone is beautiful in their own way, and that's what I really loved about this movie. Of course, I had to put this movie on to All the Boys I've Loved Before. Now, I know all of you guys have probably seen this movie. It is one of my Netflix favorite movies. If you haven't watched it, you have to go watch it. There's also a sequel, so if you haven't seen a sequel yet, go watch it. Alright, now the next movie is The Edge of 17. I think her name is Hailee Steinfeld. I think that's her name. I don't know. But she comes out in this movie just like about her coming of age, basically like how she's dealing with like the loss of her dad and like having a strained relationship with her mom and her brother and like her best friend, kind of like throughout the movie. And I don't want to do any spoilers. Like I don't know how to describe the movies and like shows without like giving away any spoilers. It is so hard. Like I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything for you guys. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that movie. I won't say anything else. Another movie that I really like that is such a classic, it's with Amanda Bynes, is What a Girl Wants. It is like an early 2000s movie, and I don't know about anybody else, but I love watching movies from like the late 90s and like early 2000s. Like they are so iconic, especially like the Bring It On movies, and like I love them. Okay, and then the last movie on my list is Burlesque. If you want to get bad vibes, just watch Burlesque. That's all I gotta say. So those are all the shows and all of the movies that I recommend to watch on Netflix. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you guys liked my recommendation. And if you guys watched half of these shows and movies, I'm sorry. I don't know like who watches the shows and who hasn't. These are just my favorite shows to watch on Netflix, and you guys should go watch them too. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to go do that. Like the video and comment down below, and stay tuned. I don't know what video I'm gonna do next week. Just stay tuned and see what happens. Alright, I'll see you guys. Bye.